The fire was already burning when my brother threw his future into it. The flames snapped orange and impatient as the check curled and blackened. Mom laughed too loud, wine sloshing in her glass. "It's a prop," she said, waving her hand like she was shooing a fly from a closed account. Dad's little Christmas joke. Grandpa didn't laugh. He just watched me. I folded my check once, then again, calm, careful. I slid it into my pocket while everyone else kept talking, kept dismissing him, kept pretending they weren't desperate for money they'd never admit they needed. That was the first betrayal. Small, casual, familiar. It reminded me too much of my marriage. I used to think betrayal announced itself. A scream, a fight, a door slammed so hard it cracked the frame. I learned it's quieter than that. It sounds like laughter at the wrong moment, like a joke that lands a second too late, like my husband saying, "You're imagining things." We met when life felt negotiable. Cheap wine, big plans. He told me I was different. I believed him because I wanted to be. We built something that looked solid from the outside. Holidays, routines, shared passwords, trust disguised as normalcy. Then he started changing the rules without telling me. Phone face down, late meetings that didn't make sense, affection rationed out like it was expensive. I noticed patterns before I noticed pain. I always do. I didn't confront him, I observed. That's how I survived Christmas dinner too, by watching. Grandpa had been sick for a year. Everyone knew it. Everyone pretended it wasn't happening. My brother borrowed money he never repaid. My mother managed Grandpa's finances with the confidence of someone who thought entitlement was a birthright. And Grandpa, he watched, quiet, methodical, just like me. 2 days later, I went to the bank. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't even tell myself what I expected. I slid the check across the counter. The teller typed, paused, looked up. Then she looked at me again. "I'll need a moment," she said. Her voice was careful now, respectful. When she came back, she didn't hand me the check. She handed me a receipt. "This account isn't closed," she said. "It was transferred yesterday into a trust." My pulse stayed steady. "A trust for whom?" I asked. She glanced at her screen, then at me, and smiled, small and knowing. "You." I didn't cry. I didn't smile. I thanked her and walked out into the cold, where the air felt sharp enough to wake the dead. That night, Grandpa called me. "I needed to know who'd listen," he said, "who'd think before reacting." I understood immediately. He wasn't testing the check. He was testing us, the same way I'd been testing my husband for months. That's the thing about betrayal. It trains you. It sharpens you. It teaches you how to wait. When Grandpa died 3 weeks later, the will detonated like a controlled explosion. The house, the remaining accounts, the investments my mother thought she'd already spent, all of it funneled through the trust. My name on every page. Mom screamed. My brother punched a wall. They accused me of manipulation, of deception, of stealing what was meant for them. I let them talk because I'd learned something important from my marriage. The loudest person in the room is rarely the one in control. My husband found out about the trust the same day he found out about her, not because I confronted him, because I replaced him. I didn't throw him out. I stepped away quietly, legally. I moved my money first, changed beneficiaries, froze joint accounts, filed paperwork he didn't know existed until it was irreversible. Then I invited him to dinner. He sat across from me, smiling, confident, unaware the ground was already gone beneath his feet. I slid the folder across the table. Divorce papers, financial disclosures, evidence. He opened his mouth. I watched his face change when he realized there was nothing left to say. That was the moment, the one where I leaned back, folded my hands, and got ready to speak. He found out who took his place that night. Not another lover. Me. The version of me he never bothered to know. The one who paid attention. The one who kept receipts. The one who didn't need to raise her voice to end him. My family still doesn't talk to me. They say I broke something. They're right. I broke the illusion that they could take without consequence. Sometimes I think about the fire, the way my brother laughed as the check burned, the way my husband smiled when he thought I was powerless, the way everyone underestimates silence. I kept mine, the check, the patience, the truth, and in the end, that made all the difference.